Welcome to the Rip 28 podcast. This is the Rip 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 podcast. I am, as decided on by a panel of esteemed representatives from Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated, the world's sexiest podcast host. How's everyone doing? At first, we start off with everybody's favorite. What's going on, BZ to Go?
What it do? It's your boy BZ to Go, aka everybody's favorite, aka Shauna's favorite. Here with my people once again. Let's get it.
All right. Hey, man, I know some people are kind of a little bit upset. We got started a little bit later than we normally start. Probably 30 minutes later than we normally start. I want to apologize for that because one of our members, I won't say any names, but one of our members had to speak to their personal servant or manslave or however you want to call them, their assistant, their executive assistant, and get their groceries ordered for the week. So we was waiting on one of our members to get her groceries ordered for his or her groceries ordered for the week. Other than that, how you doing, S. Commas?
What's up, everybody? But Sly, how we doing? Happy Sunday! Happy Sunday!
Once again, why I gotta be everybody but Sly, man? I have feelings too. I have feelings, man. I don't want to be, like that. Man. That hurts. That hurts my feelings. That hurts my feelings, man.
Did it go? How we doing?
Huh? What happened?
She dismissed your feelings, Sly.
No, I said okay. I acknowledged them, and then I asked you how you doing.
Ours is good.
But see, that's the problem, man. We supposed to be a team. We're supposed to be a team.
I acknowledged your feelings. I said, okay. BZ, how we doing?
Hey, there's no turmoil, everybody. There's no turmoil at Rip 28. We're just letting everybody know. No turmoil. Everything is good.
Are we doing this live on the air? Is this what we're doing? Do we want to talk about it? I try to be more professional than to air our grievances in front of our listeners. Just saying.
Let's continue to do that. Let's continue to be professional, everybody.
I try to rise above, Brian.
And you do, Cobb.
Airing our grievances in front of the listeners is not what we should be doing.
We shall not.
But you can't talk about me like that in front of everybody in the world, man. In front of all the people you want to talk. Hey, what up, Doc? Dr. J. Chapman out there checking us out on Instagram. Yes, we are live on Instagram too. We are live.
What up, Doc?
We need to get Doc back on the show. We had on the show in a while. I know she was selling books last time we talked to her.
30 days of intentional gratitude.
30 days of intentional gratitude. Say intentional.
Yep. She tells me that at work every day when I have to lay my little religion down sometime with these kids. You have to say, hey,
please don't lay your
grateful.
Please don't lay your religion down.
I be trying not to, Cobb, but they be pushing me. They be testing my
gangster. To lay down your burdens down by the riverside.
They lay your I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, we got it. Okay,
you can tell the heathens. You can
First
tell.
First of all, we already gave you the alley oop, but you ain't take it. Like,
say what now?
We gave you alley oop earlier. You ain't take it.
I'm talking about put it right on the rim, on the 8-foot rim.
Like no way he could miss it, and it's like this
on a 5-foot rim where you can catch it.
Over his head.
I'm trying to get everything set up and doing stuff. See, that's what I'm saying, man. It's a lot going on, and I just don't feel I got the support. I feel I don't have the support from my people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed to be my people. Y'all supposed to help me. Y'all supposed to help me. I don't need the Rip 28 podcast. I was popping before the Rip 28 podcast.
You actually do. You
I
actually
was popping before Rip 28 podcast.
You definitely need us.
I was popping out here on these streets. Okay?
We're
Y'all
not gonna
asked
do
for
this.
me on the show. Y'all asked for me, not the
We're
other
not
way
gonna
around.
do this. We're not gonna do this.
No, please don't.
We're not
Please
gonna
don't
do
Man.
crash out in front of all our people listening in Pakistan.
No, you cannot.
Well, no, we
crash
need
out.
to address it publicly. It needs to be publicly addressed.
No, actually, some things should be addressed behind closed
Privately.
doors.
We have meeting rooms and board rooms for this kind of behavior.
Yes.
This is
We
not
don't
for
air
the
our
air.
dirty laundry. What are you
We
talking
do
about?
not. We do not, and will
We're-
not.
We're better than that.
Oh,
At least
okay.
LeBron and I are better than that.
We're better, much better than that.
I can't
Well.
speak for anybody else who's not here.
Wow.
Again.
Okay. All
For the
right,
second-
well,
Insubordination, man, on the El Presidente.
For the second week in a row.
well, we might be better than that, but apparently a nationwide syndicated show, The Breakfast Club, is not better than that. Man, they air their dirty laundry on nationally syndicated radio.
Man, for everybody to hear and see.
In case y'all don't know or haven't been keeping up with it, The Breakfast Club, nationally syndicated radio show, been around for about 16 years now, starring DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, and Jess Hilarious. Well, Jess
Or-
Hilarious was brought on
Or
the
it
show.
could be less hilarious.
Could
Don't
be
do that.
less.
Don't do that.
It
Don't
could
do
be
that.
less hilarious, according to Corey Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb
According
says
to Corey
she's less
Holcomb.
hilarious.
She's less hilarious.
Don't
But
do
we'll
that.
get
We
into
don't
our
disparage people on the Rip
opinion.
28 podcast.
You know.
We didn't
But-
say it. We just reported.
But Jess went on a was that an IG? She went IG live rant. She went on an IG live rant and got mad and just went a little bit crazy, ain't it? She started talking about the people. She started talking about the Breakfast Club and how she felt unappreciated on the Breakfast Club, and you know how Lauren LaRosa came in and kind of took her spot, took her segment away. She used to do Jess with the Mess. She did Jess with the Mess, and she felt that Lauren LaRosa came in and just took her segment. So, hey, here you go. And they had a big time blow up on the Breakfast Club. So, how y'all caught that? Y'all caught wind of that?
We definitely caught wind of it, man. And like we said, that's something that you should keep behind closed doors. When you come out amongst the people, it should be a united front. You know what I mean? I just think it was handled in poor taste. I think they allowed some of the people from the outside noise to kind of creep in and, bring amongst a little division.
Yeah, I don't think that real time on air in front of your listeners is where you air your grievances. It comes across as unprofessional. It comes across as I don't have the emotional intelligence to know and recognize when I should be having certain conversations. And to your point, Brian, at one point during the segment, one of the co-hosts says, you can't read the comments and listen to people online and let them impact what's going on in our program. And
Right.
I feel like that's almost what happened. And that like you get gassed up by people online and it's like, yeah, I feel that way too. I'm glad y'all notice it. And then you bring it to the workplace. And I just think there are some things in the workplace that don't fly. And you can have those conversations behind closed doors, but you just like you look real goofy having the argument in front of everybody. Like it's not a good look.
Look, even though we set up like the Breakfast Club on this nationally syndicated program, we don't have the riff going on.
Internationally.
Internet. That's right, because we are number what? What number we are now in Pakistan? 2?
We are the second highest rated urban podcast in Pakistan.
With a bullet.
Huh?
With the bullet. We on the rise.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Look,
We are the second highest rated urban podcast in Pakistan.
we teach people how to be professional. Like when Shauna have her differences with Sly, they don't make the air much.
Nobody know about it.
Not all the time.
But everybody but Sly.
When we make
You
fun
know?
of each other, we really do it because we love each other.
We love one another. Ain't
And
no
it's
doubt.
usually justified. When we talk about Sly not having a neck, it's because it is universally accepted that he doesn't have a neck.
When we talk about Shauna's hair and not being done, a comb, looking like a bird nest, we
And
only
they know
out of
that you're
love.
a liar.
See, here we go.
We do it out of love.
They
We
know that
just
you're a liar at that
look.
point.
We only do it out
We
of
just
love.
bigged each other up, and here we go acting like the Breakfast Club. Come on, Charlamagne and
But
Jess
but
Hilarious.
here's my thing with
Don't do that, like Mel.
with
Don't do that.
here's my thing with Jess Hilarious, man. First of all,
Oh,
it's a couple of issues. A couple of issues I have with Jess. Jess read the comments. She read the comments, and she comes from an era. She's not from radio. She's from the internet, and her success and everything that she's done on IG and stuff like that. It comes from responding and talking, interaction with your followers. And the thing about it, you make great ratings on the internet when you go back and forth with people and you get messy like that. That's what hence just with the mess. That's how she made her following. But now when she's on a radio, she's in a more of a professional and a corporate setting. You can't let everybody's opinions and everything like that get to you, and then you go and respond to it. Charlamagne, shut up, Jonah. Jonah, you fired. But you can't let that stuff get to you. You can't let it get to you, and she let it get to her, and then she was mad because Envy and Charlamagne didn't come to her defense online. But the thing is, why would they? They've been in this game for a long time. Even before the Breakfast Club, they were already radio hosts. So they understand the game. They understand they can't come and talk on the internet. They can't come and talk back to people on the internet. Why even interact with them? So Jess is upset over that. And I'm like, yeah, you picking the wrong thing to be upset at.
man, listen.
It was a little of her insecurities too, because again, she realized Lauren's an actual trained journalist, and she's gonna read the news differently than Jess was brought on for the comedic value, for her internet following, and I think they can coexist. There are two lanes for them, but I think the way that it transpired behind the scenes, they didn't do enough to say, hey, here's what it's going to be now that you're back. Because it's like, okay, I'm back. Why are you still here? What's good? Why are you still sitting here?
But I'm gonna tell you what was funny when Lauren told her, "You're my talent."
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dwayne, because Lauren is the producer.
Yeah, let's keep this a buck now. Let's not get out of pocket. You're my talent. But I tell you what though, I don't care. It's simply said, you don't let nobody come in between you and the money. You don't let nobody mess up your money, because while Corey Holcomb or whomever are making these comments, it's not stopping their money. It puts you in a bad light, which give you a strike, and they give them right to get you out of there and mess up your
Corey's
money.
been talking about her for 10, 11 years.
Forever, right? So why now? Why now? So don't let nobody mess up your money, people. I don't care what they saying about you, and man, keep your money flowing. They didn't say worse about Charlamagne. Especially when that dude rolled up on him.
Where's the drop?
Yeah. What's up with the drop? Hey, man, come on, man. You gotta be bigger than that. And like Shauna said, she came from the internet. This ain't new to you.
But see, here's my thing also with Jess. Jess is, I guess, in a case to kind of, preserve her and kind of make her look a little bit like an alpha. she repeatedly said on the show, "I'm the one who suggested Lauren. I'm the one who gave
Yeah,
Lauren the okay to be
you're
on."
here because of me. You're here because of me.
But see, this
Man,
is
get
what
out of
Jess
here.
doesn't know
You
or
better
what
than
Jess
you.
doesn't understand. She believes that she chose Lauren, and she might have went to the producer. She might have went to whoever the directors or whatever of the show and said, "Yes, I'm cool with Lauren LaRosa being on the show." But if she would have went and said, "I want Joe Blow on the show, and that's who I want," if they didn't want her, they wouldn't have her. Lauren's on the
Right.
show because whoever owns the show said Lauren can be on the show, not because Jess said get on the show. That's sometimes you just got to let people think they in control or let somebody think they running something. And I think that's what happened.
Your wife
And,
does you, right?
huh? That's how we see. We'll talk about it off there. We want a discussion on that. But
It's like
but
the
that's
Lincoln household.
but that's what happened with Jess, man. She believed that she set Lauren up to be on the show, but that ain't how corporate work, man. It don't work like that, because she's not big enough or bad enough to come in and say, "This who I want to replace me." She ain't made it
You
to
don't have
that
to
level
do
yet.
that.
No.
She don't have that juice.
But
So,
let's
but
be real. Lauren is dope.
yeah,
She does her job. I mean, at the end of the day, does she get the job done is what we should be asking. And
the
like
the
And
Shauna
thing,
said, it's enough room on that show for both of them.
no, it's
You know what I'm
not.
saying? Yeah, it
it
is.
is.
But you have to be
It is.
secure in your own. You know what
Not
I'm saying?
anymore. Not
Well, not yet.
anymore.
Well, it's clouded now, but I mean, prior to and previously, there was room. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You like that, Shauna? A little something, little something, something. Hey, remember, I am the educator's educator now. But no, it's
But
enough room, man. But you got to be secure about it, dog. You know
I
what I'm
don't.
saying? And now it's not because you're my talent. I'm letting you know I produced this and you're my talent. So let's keep that straight.
But I don't think the show's gonna work out much longer with Jess on that show. I think this is slowly the end of the year. Jess will be gone. The end of whatever her contract year is, Jess will be gone. But
And
this
she brought it
also,
on herself.
huh?
And she brought it on herself.
And she brought it on herself. She brought it on
Hey,
herself.
Dwayne had a good point. He
Why?
said Jess needs to be reminded that she was a replacement. Remember Angela Yee?
But I don't know. Angela left though. I think that's she
Yeah,
left on
she
her
still
own accord.
when you
She
when
left
you
on her own
leave, you
accord.
still gotta get a what? A replacement.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, still a replacement. She ain't the first, she wasn't the first choice.
You know,
Shauna.
you know who. And
She
the
didn't.
thing
Shauna,
is,
don't do that again, Shauna.
I
What?
think I think a
Roll
better
your
choice
eyes
on
up.
the show, a little bit of inside information that I have is
Uh-oh.
the person who really should have been on the show was Mel. The name what's her name? Mel.
Murray?
No, shut the fuck up. No,
I didn't know. You have
I can
inside information.
I can't think. Yeah, I got inside from our friend in New York, from our classmate in New York. Uh,
Mel. Where would we know
uh,
Mel from?
she
Mel B? Scary Spice?
no. What's the girl name? She had the
Yeah.
bad feet. She's super fine model. She was a model, video vixen, video vixen.
Melissa Ford?
Melissa Ford. No,
Yeah, no.
no, not Melissa Ford. Hell no. I can't think
Yeah,
her name, but I know
she
she
had
was
bad
on
feet.
the deal or no deal. She was one of the briefcase girls too. But anyway, she came in during that time where they were searching for a replacement and they were just bringing in a bunch of people in. She came in, but the thing is, she wanted too much money, and that's why she didn't get on the show. She wanted too much money, but she actually was a really really good fit because she's worked in radio before, and I cannot think of that chick name. I can't think of her name at all. But I'll remember probably during the middle of the show when for no reason her name will pop up. But she wanted more money, and that's why she didn't get on the show. And
Mm.
so Jess wasn't even the first choice, to be quite honest
Right.
with
That was my point. Like you wasn't the
you.
first choice.
So, but what that does lead me to wonder, though, I guess the plight of a woman, pregnancy. You know, if you're a woman in corporate America, let's just be honest, it's no good time for you to get pregnant
But let's
because
be clear though, your job is supposed to be protected. You shouldn't lose your job because
no,
you took maternity leave.
she didn't lose her job. They just found somebody better. They found somebody better, and what it is, you got to be a little bit more strategic. If she has as much pull as she thought she had, she could be more strategic and pick somebody who wasn't as good as her to get on the show.
But again, I know that the current administration is dismantling the rights and privileges that we've granted to people, including women. But under federal law, you can't lose your job because you're on maternity leave.
But she did.
So again, when she came back, there should have been a clear delineation of responsibility.
Ooh.
Here's what now Lauren is going to do. Here's now what you are going to do, Jess. And she felt, when she gets the right to have her feelings, like she came back and didn't have a place to come back to, because again, I think the way or the lack of explaining was not appropriate or wasn't good enough for her because she didn't know where she fit in when she came back.
But you are totally right, and I can agree with her. I can agree with her being mad about that. I totally agree with her being mad about that. But according to what everybody's saying, they asked her. They came and asked her, "How do you feel about this?"
And
how
she was not forthcoming with how she really felt about it.
Yeah, you got to be honest. You got to be honest. Say what's on your mind. Let people know how you feel. And she wasn't honest. She didn't say. She was like, "I'm cool. I'm cool."
Yeah, because she ain't with that pride. That pride wouldn't let you say, "Hey, I ain't feeling comfortable with Lauren or Shauna or Sly in the room. So can we kind of rework this?" No, she wanted to say she was cool, but then come and play the victim at the end of the day, which you can't do.
That part.
Just be honest and say, "Look, I don't think it's enough room on here for me and such and such. Is there a way we can kind of work this to where we're not there together or whatever?" But you didn't do it. So now guess what? Now you gotta live with
Dwayne,
that.
don't do this, Dwayne. Don't do
Why?
this. Dwayne, don't do this. Must have been
Bruh, but you know what? It might have been. It might have been. It might have been her hormone. Just to be honest, it might have been her hormones. Because that postpartum depression or postpartum mood swings, that could be it. And Stacy just said, I think they're buying time to make it seem like her dismissal won't be pregnancy related. I don't think that's the case because she's under contract. She's under contract, so I'm not quite sure how long her contract is, but they'll let her ride out her contract. It just probably won't renew. That's the issue. But but I think she's just a better fit. I think Lauren and Lauren proved it when she was out. Lauren is just a better fit dealing with those two. She's just a better fit. And what Jess did bring to the show, what I love, what she did bring to the show, she was early Charlemagne. When they first started the show, Charlemagne was reckless. He would say some stuff to piss people off. He would say some stuff to get under people's skin. And he would always say that Whitney Williams told him, you were either going to be talk about the industry or be in the industry. And then as Charlemagne got a little bit older, got a little bit deeper, he became a part of the industry, and you can see that with a lot of his takes. You can see he ain't the same guy he was because he will hold back and try not to say certain things about certain people. And so that's part of the problem. That's part of the issue, and I think that's what Jess did. Jess kind of brought that recklessness back to the show. What made it, they built themselves the world's most dangerous morning show. And that's what Jess did. Jess kind of brought back that danger.
Yeah, but don't overstep that line though. Only thing I'm saying is just don't mess up the money and overstep your line. You can be in your feelings and do all that, but what you should have did was she should have been upfront and honest from the get-go, and I think you alleviate that problem.
But a lot of people know when you read the comments and stuff like that, you read the comments and people say Jess was right. Just sometimes you got to air stuff out publicly. You got to be public. You can tell somebody who's never worked in a corporate job.
I was about to say, what kind of jobs do these people have that they say, hey, you got to air it out?
And you can tell people who never worked in a corporate field. They have.
Mercedes, you in this comments making this about you?
That's what she do. That's what she do. That I was ignoring that comment.
I love this.
You brought it up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You were invited back, and you said you were busy. You said You said, and it hurts. Of course, it hurts when you can't be around me. You can't be a part of the world's greatest podcast. Of course, it hurts. I know it.
We'll get you back on here, especially since we don't have a fourth.
Yes, we
for
do.
some time.
No.
And for the record, we have not fired the president.
The president has not been. He's on he's on paternity leave.
Don't say that. He on sabbatical.
He said paternity leave.
No.
He's on paternity leave.
No,
his youngest just had a baby.
His youngest is going to high school. He definitely ain't on paternity leave.
We are not adding a fourth until Chance come back. So it'll be just the regular Breakfast Club members.
Because we don't want Chance to think we gave his seat away.
We would not have the drama. We would not have Chance to feel a certain way.
That's actually kind of fair.
Chance, your spot is safe. We will hold it down until you're back from your sabbatical. and you don't have to feel insecure about anything. We just won't let you read nothing.
But did Jess fumble the bag? I think that's the question I put out there to the people. Did Jess fumble the bag by running her mouth like that?
I think she could have messed up future endeavors. I think if people I think people may look and say, hey, let's think long and hard. Do we want to bring her on board because of this situation? It could happen, not saying it will, but I think it should have been just handled differently. That way you don't mess up the money and your future money.
I think she messed up her radio. I think she messed up her.
Talking about his cousin could fill in.
No. Both of y'all had the same reading deficiency.
Dwayne, we just gonna go ahead and keep it with us, Dwayne.
But I think she definitely messed up her future radio chances. But here's the thing about Jess. Jess is an internet sensation. She has a huge following. So even if she decided to go out tomorrow and start a podcast, she would find sponsors. She would be able to get a deal and and have a podcast where she could make money. She might even make money. She might make more money doing her own podcast. Who knows?
She's tough to listen to though. Golly.
She's tough to listen to because you're of a certain age. You see what I'm saying? You're of a certain age, but people her age and younger, get it, like her. Y'all got high tech over there. When did y'all start pinning posts? Hey, look,
got a new budget.
We started to get that advertising money
in the country, so he stepped his game up a little bit. He hiding from them boys. He ducking them boys. So
our producer stepping up, man, trying to prove his worth, trying to show Trump that he really deserved to be here. He really deserved to be here, man. The boy Trump is wilding out. Trump in the news. He just dismantled Department of Education. So Trump is doing some. You know what? A lot.
We talking about something else, man. We ain't talking about that.
What? We talking about Trump?
No, we on Jess Hilarious in the Breakfast Club.
My
Ron
bad.
said
I
he
thought,
don't want to talk about 47 at all.
bro, I
No,
thought
not
that was my
47.
segue, dog. I thought that was the segue on in, man. I thought you
Because
set it
Ron,
up.
I think next he was going to ask you, how do you as an educator feel about this
I'm
initiative
trying.
that
I'm
appears to
trying to
be
work it in.
dismantling
You
of the
know.
education system?
See what I'm
My
saying?
bad, Sly. I digress. I digress.
Well, how do you feel
Continue.
about him dismantling the Department of Education?
I just need to know his plan, man. I mean, we don't need our resources and dismantling stuff at this moment, and we don't know what's next. I just feel like everybody's sitting on pins and needles, man. I just think it's going to be a reboot of the whole education system. I think in about 3 to 5 years, the education system as we know it now will not be the same because
But
everybody's going to walk out and they're going to have to teach these kids at home or by via satellite.
but you know what? Here's the interesting thing about Trump. Yeah, he's an asshole. He's all of that. He's a bad person. I don't think he's a racist. I don't think Trump's a racist. I think he may be a classist. He may not like poor people, and he's definitely a capitalist. He's definitely a capitalist. But what I do like about him, if he says something, he stands on it. And that was my only problem with Obama. I love Obama. I voted for him twice. I voted 3 times for him twice. So I love him. I see you looked up. Yeah, do the math. but but the thing about Obama is a mixed kid from Hawaii. And what I notice about a lot of mixed kids, especially black men, um, if you're in a majority white area upbringing and that's how you brought up, a lot of mixed kids are sometimes a little bit mild. They're not super black. They don't go out and turn a table over and just totally embrace all their blackness like that. And an easy way of saying it, they don't have enough nigga in them. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what are you talking about?
That
Where's
that that my one problem with Obama. Obama ain't have enough nigga in him. I would have loved for Obama to do some of this stuff that Trump's doing. That
well,
second term, I would have loved for Obama to do some of this stuff that
well,
Trump
here's the
did.
here's the thing. He actually has scruples and he's got morals.
And
We've got
and
somebody now in the office who doesn't. There's no moral compass there. And you say you don't think he's a racist. He's definitely prejudiced. And I think
yeah,
when you put power to that prejudice, that's what racism is. You're putting power to prejudice. And when you look at, you are trying to eliminate, and I'm not even going to use the acronym because I want people to say it when they say we don't believe in diversity and equity and inclusion. And as you were trying to eliminate that from the fact, let's be clear, the people that started this country were not from here. Like, you were trying to eliminate from the fabric of this country simple things like equality. Like,
mhm.
we're not talking about giving someone a hand. We're talking about just leveling the playing field. So I think reasonable minds can disagree, but I'm gonna say again, the power in that prejudice is racism.
What I think he realizes that he is the most powerful man on the planet, and he's going to act like it. And I think
Well,
that's what
that's
he's
because
doing.
he's got the little peen syndrome. When
Oh
you
yeah, definitely,
because
definitely.
there
Like
have
them
been
little
people,
hands.
there have been people in that position. Everyone knows. I mean, the moniker that's associated with being the president of the United States is leader of the free world.
Hmm.
That's what they call the president of the United States, and everyone recognizes that. But when you have someone who was given everything that they have based
Yep.
on birthright, and who's never had to work or to put in anything to get what they have, then when they get, and they were probably picked on in school, they not the most attractive, their kids also ain't the most attractive. When they get in a position of power, it's like, oh, now I'm a flex on y'all because I'm not athletic. I don't care what any doctor says. We've seen you in athletic wear, and no, you're not the most athletic president to ever live. Like,
Not the kids, Carl. Not the kids.
his kids are all
Please,
grown.
not the
They're all
kids.
adults.
Yeah.
They're
I
all
know.
adults. And unfortunately, most of them look like him.
Yeah, they do look a little
Well, how
slowish.
about they got the little peen, little hand, little ping pings?
No forehead slaps from him.
Will not be getting no forehead slap.
If he started tonight, Dwayne.
Dwight, he would not be in there slapping forehead with
First
that.
of all,
He ain't giving out no concussion.
do not get me started tonight.
Carl, no concussions from the from 47.
But yeah,
No,
man, I think he's a dangerous man, and what he's doing
definitely
is
dangerous.
really dangerous. And I tell people now, man, get your shit in order. Keep you some cash on you. You know what I'm saying? Keep you some cash on you, and
what
keep you some guns on you.
What baffles me is the people who didn't think he was gonna do what he said he's gonna do.
Yeah.
You voted against your interest, right? Because you're a underrepresented woman. And now all of a sudden, and you work in higher education. Now all of a sudden, they pulling your funding, and you're like, oh my God, I thought that he was gonna do something, but I didn't think it was gonna impact me. Oh, you should have. Like, you effed around and now you're finding out. And
Everybody,
you can't take those votes back. So now it's like, guess what? You get the 4 years you deserve. You get the 4 years you deserve.
Everybody thought it was just gonna be black folk that were gonna be hurt.
they thought the blacks and Mexicans. They thought blacks and Mexicans.
He ain't just pulling resources and funding and everything from black folk.
He pulling
now y'all MAGA lovers taking your hats off and your shirts and pulling your flags down.
You can't get your little Medicaid prescriptions. You can't get your ADHD medicine. Your farm about to go under. And you like, well, I don't understand what's going on here. The man told you what he was going. You getting the 4 years you deserve. And you know what? We survived the first 4. I'm confident that this country will survive. Now we gonna shiver and it's gonna be ugly, but we're gonna survive. But y'all definitely getting 4 years y'all deserve. Enjoy.
And I always tell people,
I'm in the 92%, so I'm sitting over here drinking my Prosecco.
Whenever white people get a cold, black people have the flu. It's gonna get bad for us. It's gonna get real bad for us. But I'm telling everybody, make sure you got your little bit of money, got some cash money put over to the side, and make sure you got plenty of guns and plenty of bullets. Make sure you got it loaded. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. Black folks are survivors. Have always been.
We don't have a choice.
Again, it's going to be hell, but we are always going to come through. It's these people who have never had to fight and who don't know what it looks like to be oppressed and don't know what it looks like to have to come out on the other side that's going to suffer. And meanwhile,
they never fought adversity.
I'm sitting here drinking my Prosecco.
Look, they never fought adversity. We go through it every day. We have to fight. All my life, I had to fight.
Yep.
All my life, I had to fight. I had to fight. But yeah, you're right though, Carl. It's gonna get ugly now. But that should teach us that we should band together. And there will be strength in numbers. Not fighting against each other and making it harder for your neighbor or your fellow black folk.
But that's why I love
stealing from black folk.
I love seeing the report. I love seeing the reports when you see people come up and just like y'all said earlier, you see people come up and say, "Oh man, I didn't know. I didn't know that I would lose my job." But you see the report saying, "I was just hired," especially the government workers. "I was just hired, moved across country, and I'm working, and now you just ended our whole department. You know, I voted for you. How could you do that to me? Could you mention something?" You know, like they sending these tweets out.
They told he was gonna do it.
But they knew it though.
But
I'm turning over the couch cushions, trying to find the sympathy. I'm looking for it.
I ain't even looking for it. I ain't even looking for the sympathy. I have no sympathy at all to give to you. I have nothing to give to you because the man said this is what he was gonna do, and you ain't believe. You
Didn't
ain't
believe
believe.
him. Didn't
Okay, you
believe.
see
He showed you the first time though that he was
a
gonna
hard
stand on
head make a
business.
soft butt.
And then even when he wasn't in the presidency, guess what he was telling you? What he was gonna do when he won.
Soon as
He
I
done
get
been
back,
telling you. Yeah. He done told you. He told, and guess what? Now they can't get their lick back. Can't get your lick back. So what you
this
gonna do now?
this man is legitimately trying to set us back 50 years. Legitimately.
He's had a good start
I'm a
too.
I'm gonna send y'all this clip from I think it was Rachel Maddow, and she it's a good. I'm gonna find it and send it to y'all. Y'all enjoy it. Ask us that man did law school at home.
Mm-mm.
Slide. Don't we have a letter? Let's get the people a
We
letter.
do, we do have a letter, man. We got if Pepe can get off his ass. Pepe, man, can you get up and pull up this letter for the people, Pepe?
Hey,
Come on.
It is,
Pepe seen something about ice in the comments and he got
Yo,
no,
moving. He got moving. He
he
said,
go.
Pepe,
Speedy Gonzalez.
Pepe seen that shit about ice, and Pepe has been gone, man.
He
Check
go.
this out. We want to help out a young buck, man. We got a young buck who needs some help, and we gonna
You want
help
me to
him
read
out.
it? You want me to
Hmm?
read it?
Go ahead, and read it.
I need
I
you to
mean,
make
I
it.
can change. I can
I
read
need you to
it.
make it a little larger than that, please.
I'll read. I'll
Oh,
read
wait a
it, man.
minute.
I'm just
No
saying.
Just
vote.
Oh no,
Man,
no, I got it. 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 What
no
up,
forehead flat.
fam? I got an issue.
you
I
got to
have
get a
been.
title.
Say what?
You got to get
Oh,
a title.
the title is My Homeboy Mama.
Mama.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. What up, fam? I got an issue. I have been tight with my homeboy for about 20 years now. We've been cool since the second grade. But the problem is his mama is fine, all caps, a straight up dime. She has always been good looking. But when his dad died 3 years ago, she blossomed. Not you talking about a grown, not you talking about a grown woman blossom.
A grown woman blossoming.
It's crazy. She started going to the gym and boom, she doesn't look 46 at all. Wait,
Hey, wait, that's
these
old.
are children. Wait, these are children.
Oh, let's do some math real quick. 20 years.
20 years since the second
So,
grade.
so he
So
So
was
second
he's
either
about
grade,
six in the second
seven,
grade.
seven in the second
about
grade.
7, 8, about a
Yeah.
7, 8.
So he's
Okay.
27,
27, between
28.
26,
26.
28, something like that.
Mama
Yeah.
46. So mama's 20 years older than them, my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Ish. But she started posting stuff on IG trying to be all sexy. I told her she was too old for that. But she told me that I couldn't handle what she had to, oh Lord, what she
Oh,
had to give. Well, I had to take care of business and I ended up knocking her off. Bless it.
my
Mm.
man.
Mm-mm.
I ain't even gonna lie. That old woman, wait a minute, why is she an old woman, sir? That old woman loving got me feeling some type of way. I'm legit upset that he called this woman old when we're the same age. Let's be clear.
No, you're the
She
same
said
age, not me.
she you are
No, not until April.
Not me and LeBron. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Finish reading.
get
I'm
out.
2 years behind.
Do you bad? Well, I ain't even gonna lie. That old woman loving got me feeling some type of way. She said she didn't want anything more, but every time I come through, I don't want to leave. I
Damn.
haven't told my homie yet. Should I? Hell
No.
no. And how do I get her to see me as more, sir?
Man, listen.
What the
Boy, do not go to don't let your homie find out without you telling him.
look? To no,
Boy,
no, you can't say anything because your friendship is over.
listen.
Over.
Dog,
Dwayne
dog,
Wait,
say, y'all ain't friends no more. Y'all not friends no
no.
more. You smashed his
Listen, dog.
mama.
Listen, dog.
hey,
I love my homies, and we done been friends for much longer. Boy, look at here.
Yes.
I got a
Oh,
charge.
talk about it.
I got a charge coming if that was to happen, man. That's crazy.
well, I'm not gonna lie. I do know one of our homeboys.
See,
Mama.
I knew this was coming.
I might take the charge.
Man, you stupid.
I might take the charge for what?
Sly, don't do it. Don't do it.
I already know who you talking about. Don't
One
do
of
it.
our homeboys,
Sly,
Mama.
Sly,
Hey.
don't do this. Don't do it in front of all these people.
Y'all would understand.
Especially because he ain't in the comments right now.
Y'all
Sly,
would
don't do
understand.
Don't
Sly,
I
do
think
it.
I'm
gotta
gonna
see
say
this
the man
soon.
name.
You gotta see him
I-
soon. You better leave him alone. Leave him alone, Sly.
I'm not gonna say the man name, but just be
Don't
honest.
do it.
To be honest, you would understand.
No, don't do this.
You would understand, man.
No, don't
You
do
Hey,
this.
you
like
would
Damon said,
understand.
Don't
Damon
do
Williams
this.
said, "Shame on the mama for real." I'm with you, Damon.
Wait,
Come
Oh,
on,
the
man.
mama living her best life.
Mama living
Yeah,
her
but
best
come
life.
on, but you know good well that's your son, best friend, and you gonna put it out there like that? Come on now.
Apparently, she did put it out there just like
Yo,
that.
she didn't put it out there, she put it on him. Cause old boy say he can't. Every time he go by, he just want to stay.
He said
Oh,
that old woman loving. First of all, why she got to be an old woman? But anyway,
Listen, dog.
hey, if he's what 26, 27, and he's only been dealing with women his age, he definitely got him a seasoned woman.
I'm gonna tell
yes,
you what
sir.
it was. After she put it on him in the bedroom and she cooked for him, that was it. That was it. He was done. She ain't just get up and make no sense when she cooked. Lucille had him.
Lucille, wait,
Lucille had him.
Come on
bro,
over
he
here.
said
Let me fix
46,
that.
not 76.
I
Let me
gotta make
fix
her
this.
say old since she said an old woman.
No, that's Latoya.
46,
Stop it.
46 years old now. As a
First of
no,
all,
my bad.
don't
I
do
take
this
that back.
in front of all
I
these
take that
people.
back. But
Ooh,
check this out though.
wait a minute. Look at this right here. Now, this is interesting. Dwayne said, "Give Mama the same heat y'all gave the old man for getting young girl."
First of all, everybody talking about Bill Belichick and this 20-year-old woman he dating. So yes, the men get the smoke
Yeah,
too.
she fresh out of high school, dog.
They on the beach doing stunts. I can't even get a Negro to take me to the beach. They out here doing stunts on the beach.
Hey,
What is up with
I'm
that?
gonna tell you this though. On the real, it was one of my homeboys' mom came on to me before when I was in college, but I had to turn it down. I just couldn't do it. That was my dog, man. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't for real.
Oh,
That was how you said that was long time ago.
say,
Long time
Long
ago.
time
wait a
ago.
minute. Say that again, Brian. You went out. What you said?
I said back in college, I had one of my homeboys' mama come on to me. Liar. Okay. Hey, Sly,
Wait a minute.
hey, Sly,
Okay.
just say you can't relate.
Brian ain't turned down nothing but his collar. Brian ain't turning down nothing but his collar.
I promise. Because you can't relate and you would have did it. Don't
Brian,
say I'm a liar. I said no. I
Brian,
did. I promise. I wish
Pepe
my
ran
dog.
on time.
I wish my dog was in the comments, but he got his own issues going on right now that we tried to bring on the podcast. So if I see him, I'ma
He
ask
in
him.
the comments. He out
Who?
there.
Who?
He commented earlier.
Who?
He out there. He in and
Oh,
out.
he watching. Hey, my dog that's watching. You know who you are. Tell him it's true. I turned it down.
Wait. So Sly know who mama offered it to you?
No,
No,
Sly
Slide
don't.
don't. You need to
Sly
put
don't.
that in the chat.
But Sly's telling you that he's in the comments?
Yeah,
The
the
guy,
dude.
he know who I'm talking about. The guy that
Yeah.
don't worry about it, Shauna. Don't hurt your little one.
I just asked if he knew who mama tried to throw it to you. And he
Hey,
said no.
Damon just said, "My kids are friends with are my children. My kids' friends are my children via my kids off limits." That sounds nice.
Well,
That's
okay, so Damon, what I appreciate that earlier you said how long has she been looking at this boy?
yep.
Maybe she didn't. But when he slid in her DMs at 27, she like, we all grown here.
Yeah.
I know I'm not saying it's right, but maybe mama said
That's the thought.
I work around young people who are younger than this, but like there is nothing that ever makes me think any of these young people are like somebody I'd be like, yep, I'm a get with them. Nothing.
I wonder if she groomed him. Did she groom this young man?
Because if she was a man, we'd say he groomed her.
That exactly my point. We would say, oh, he groomed her. He watched her grow up and such and such and such and such.
Planted the seed.
Yeah, planted that seed. And I wonder how long has it been happening? Was it happening when she was underage? So, I don't know, man. I just feel like, dog, I ain't. It's too much out here, my age or whatever. As my homeboy mom, I just couldn't do it. Just it wasn't in me.
I'm
Slide,
gonna be
now the homeboy you talking about? Now that's
don't do it.
Thank you. Because that's where I was gonna go with this. That's where I was gonna go.
I gotta say this.
No.
Do you know what you're asking a young male 25 years old to turn down?
Damn. Bruh.
Y'all leave that man mama out of this.
Bruh. Hey.
No, I know who Sly talking about without saying any names.
We all do. We all do. And stop it.
Hey, dog. Even the coach has said something.
Don't.
I'm telling you, dog.
I'm not saying no name.
We ain't saying no name.
Y'all already told this story.
But dog,
we ain't saying no name.
The ones that are real listeners may know. If you're not a real listener, go back and dig through the archive.
No, don't go back. Y'all better stop talking about that man mama now. Shoot.
He about to come in town in a couple of weeks. We about to get together.
I told you, Sly. I ain't messing with him.
Look, and I'm gonna send him. I'm gonna say, go listen to this about the 47-minute mark.
Hey, look, I come in peace. I'm just
you just said, but if it was his mama,
all I'm saying is that would have made it a little more difficult. That's all I'm saying.
That's the same scenario.
But my thing is though, just taking. If we take it and put it in our world, we put it in our world. Me and our homeboy, we tight. So I'm pretty sure he'll be cool with me being his stepdaddy, man. I'll be enjoying that.
Hey, Sly, I do not want to have to come to nobody's funeral.
Yeah, would.
Listen,
stepdaddy to him, man.
Boy, look at here. I couldn't do it, dog. I could not do it.
Hey, but you know what? Seriously though. Seriously.
We're gonna have to break up a fight.
Seriously. I want y'all to look at this comment right here Damon made. These mamas mess with their son mental doing this, having IG half naked and OnlyFans account. Now, that is something that's really true. And I'm often curious about, when I see these women on IG and stuff like that, what about their kids? What their kids think about, especially the older women. Especially the older women, when they post stuff like that, what do your kids think about you and what type of shit? Because I know we talk shit to each other growing up. We just talk shit. We say we done seen your mama naked. There ain't none of us don't never see nobody mama naked and stuff like that. But kids nowadays, you probably can see one of your homeboys mama naked on Instagram or whatever.
Your mama or the teacher.
And then Damon right here. The sons are caught in a weird space defending their city girl mama.
That's what got me. The city girl mama got me.
So I wonder how these kids really act now.
But it's up to the mama. It's up to the mama to give the friends and her son something to respect. But if she ain't respecting herself and she's doing certain things and carrying herself a certain way, then that's what you get. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. This woman could be thinking, my son grown, and I'm grown, so I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, there are lots of instances we can point to where there are significant age gaps between significant others. Like, we can point to all of those. I don't disagree with Dwayne. Like, Sly, you got to tell people why your mama out here with all her goods on the interwebs.
Don't say Sly.
I'm sorry.
Don't put Mary B like that. Don't put
I'm
my
sorry. A young man, an old man, anybody would have to explain why their parent is on the interwebs showing all their goods. But to your point, who I can't remember which one of y'all said it, the mama should have shut that down. When he slid in the DMs, this is your son's friend. Like, that's just, I don't know, that's weird. That is weirdo behavior that you sleep on one of your son's friends.
No, it was very uncomfortable. Like being for real, it really was uncomfortable because you got your homeboy.
Did you ever tell him that his mama propositioned you?
No, we're no longer friends. He
But
ended
if
up
you
going
were,
to
would you
jail.
tell him?
No.
At the time, y'all weren't friends either. You wouldn't be like,
yeah, we were. Yeah, we were.
And you didn't tell him?
No, I didn't.
Hey, dude, your mama was like,
yeah, because then you're gonna think like Sly. Boy, you lying. You didn't hit my mama. Now we got a problem, and I really didn't do nothing. And now I got, So I didn't. But
how old were you at the time?
I was a college student. I was 22.
And how old was mama?
I have no clue.
So like that is disturbing to me. So I think about my best friend's son who is 22, just turned 22. Like, ill. Like, that's my nephew. And anybody that's his friend, like, that's nephew too. Like, that is disgusting.
Let me ask you a question. You saying it from your point of view. What about from nephew point of view? He got a whole different point of view.
No, he
said,
hey,
auntie.
No, he ain't. Hey,
look
auntie.
Here.
No.
Look here. I'm Shana, and this something you don't want to hear. But as a man, I am pretty sure nephew, we know who nephew is. I'm pretty sure nephew done had a wet dream about you before. I mean, just be honest. You don't want to hear it, but I'm pretty sure nephew done had a wet. You are a relatively attractive lady, according to some people.
Not so relative.
He's a young man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he done looked at you in a certain way before. He done woke up in a sticky bed before. You know what I'm saying? It happened.
It happened. Wondering why them boxer shorts sticking to his leg. Hey, what? Oh, man.
That's disgusting.
God damn, Damon, way to bring down the vibe. You're tough right here. Dave said, when I worked at a high school, we had a young man want to unalive himself because kids showed him his mother's IG. The photos were very, very risky. He told his mama, and she said, it's my life, and I do what I want to do. Now, that young man had zero relationship with his mama because she wanted online validation.
I bet she didn't have no relationship with her daddy.
Oh, probably not.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's up to the mama to give people something to respect. Who's gonna respect you when they can go pull up the interweb and see everything? And then your son, like Damon, who said it, put your son in a weird space because you're gonna protect and defend your mama. Come up there, boy, your mama got such and such, and now you got your son fighting and wonder why he's suspended every week.
The minute that boy says, I had your mama legs in the air, they fight. And our friendship is over. Like,
but you know what's crazy though?
Did you know that your mama could do this? Oh.
But you know it's crazy though, the way we talked about each other growing up, the way we talked about each other and picked on each other, we said those things all the time anyway, but it wasn't true. Yeah. So now what happens if it is true? If it is true. But once again though, but here's the thing. We're kind of mixing issues a little bit because this guy is not in high school. He's at least 26.
He's grown.
He's a grown man.
But at the same time, dog, it's come on, dog. That's your boy. That's your boy, dog.
Hey, look.
I couldn't do it, dog. Not me.
First of all, I'm a happily married man, so I wouldn't do it. But before the kid got married, long
time
time ago. I just know one mama in particular.
Don't.
One mama in particular. You know, hey, bro, y'all can lie all you want and say no.
No.
And even you, Shauna, I could say one
Wait a minute.
one daddy in particular.
Wait a minute.
One daddy in particular.
Who's
Shauna
daddy?
would you might seriously think about it.
Who's daddy?
You might seriously think
Wait
about
a
it.
minute.
Yeah. Put it in the chat.
Hold on. What in the world?
Who's daddy?
One daddy in particular, and you mentioned it before, how you thought he was a very attractive man. So
wait. Put it in the chat.
you already
Wait
know.
a
Once I put
minute.
it in chat, you already
Wait a
know.
minute.
You said on many occasions that you thought.
He thought he was.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said it.
No. Them, you know how them light skins do. I do have one friend with a fine daddy now.
See? Hey.
And
you
that
grown.
man was good. But
You
I never would have been like, ooh, now we do have a friend that has an uncle. And me and the uncle have had conversations. We never took it more than conversation. But she knew her uncle was fine and he was younger. Like uncle was only a couple years older than us. And uncle fine now. He fine.
Justify it however you want.
No.
Justify however you want.
And she knew that her uncle was like, and I was like, your uncle fine. But again, he was young. Like it wasn't her dad's age. This was like third set of kids.
Okay. So, hey, whatever make you sleep better. Whatever make you sleep better.
Now let's be clear. The friend knew. I didn't hide anything from the friend. So unlike this young man who was knocking off his shut up, Dwayne.
I think Dwayne, she does have a lot of fun. We should just next week, Shauna, we bringing a letter from Shauna.
No,
we got a story to tell.
No, this ain't there's nothing hidden here. Me and Uncle communicated a little bit and then nothing. But again, Ed's friend knew that me and Uncle communicated because Uncle was young. Uncle was only like 5 years older than us.
Okay. Oh, he get younger and younger every time we turn around. Every time we turn around, he get younger and younger.
Uncle was fine though. I said, "Oh, your Uncle fine."
next week is gonna be a cousin.
Yeah.
That week be a cousin.
Hey, because it went from 2 years to 5 years. He was 2 years older, just a couple years.
He was at least
a couple. You said
at least 5 years older than us. At least
said a couple. But you said a couple. A couple is 2.
You said
you did say a couple.
I did not.
Yeah, you said a couple.
We'll run it back.
You said a couple.
You said
but
a couple.
But here's the thing, though. The young man wanted our advice. The young man, he wanted our advice. He wanted to know what he should do. And the thing is, I haven't told my homie yet, should I? First off, no. Never. No. You take that one as far as you can take it, bro. You keep that one, you put it on a little piece of paper, you ball it up, and you swallow the piece of paper. No, bro, you leave that one alone. Don't never tell your homeboy, because you might catch a bullet. Now, if you can beat your homeboy up, that's a little bit different.
No, it ain't, because they ain't fighting no more. Now, if it was back when we was at that age or so,
they shooting.
They shooting now, dog. His friend ain't coming over there to fight. I can tell you that now.
No,
especially over his mama.
Hey, but check this out, and you never know when he might get you. It might be today, it might be tomorrow, it might be a year from now. Y'all on that vacation, y'all on the boys trip, everybody having a good time, and now they wonder what happened to such and such.
Yeah. But here's the other question though is, how do I get her to see me as more? She made it clear to you. If you look in the letter, she made it clear she don't want anything more. She at that space where she widowed. Her husband ain't around. Her husband dead.
And he's a youngin'. She ain't trying to be more with this little boy. He ain't fully vested in no retirement plan. He ain't got no. At her age, she looking for more.
Hey, Dwayne got a good point. What if the mama tells the son that she been hitting up the homeboy.
She ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
She would have done it if she wanted to. She ain't gonna do that.
Man, listen, I ain't taking that chance because when it comes from the mom, it's gonna sound worse.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
You know your homeboy Lil Johnny, he got a big thing. Mama, how you know the thing look like? Well, you know, we got on that Hennessy.
Cause they get in a fight and she be like, well, that's how Rakeem did me.
And dog, and you know that's gonna send him into all kind of rage, dog. And before he know it, like Damon said, he coming over there to shoot.
They shoot.
They shooting. I can't do it, dog. Emotional. He's gonna shoot. Big baby gonna shoot.
These first ask questions last.
But I think the advice though the man wanted though. I think we answered both questions though for
no, don't tell.
Don't tell, and no, she's not gonna see you as more. You a boy to her. If I was you, I'd just try to get as much money as you can out of the situation. Like, you might get you a new PlayStation or something like that. You know?
This fool talking about a PlayStation.
Get you a new PlayStation, or
that ain't no real money.
Hey, you better get dinner.
Like, you get dinner. You be out in public. Mom ain't taking them out in public. I'm
talking about have her cook for him, like something. Just keep it simple, homie.
Man, get what you can get. This lady is an established lady. She's an established lady. Get what you can get out of the lady.
Speaking of established, shout out to Mara's iPhotography LLC.com with
the stars.
And more stars. Mara.
Make sure you go and check it out. Mars Eye Photography. Make sure you check it out. Always our live, always one of our big time sponsors, Mars Eye Photography. But you know, hey, Dwayne, right? You better get a down payment on a car, get something out of the situation, man.
Not a down payment on a car.
Hey, man, know your worth. Young king, know your worth. You over here singing that young ding-a-ling, go get you something out of it, bro. Get your gigolo life going on. As a matter of fact, get her to refer you to some of her homegirls, man. You can have you an old woman gigolo ring running around, dog. You could be servicing all the old chicks in the neighborhood, bro. Get you something out of it, man.
Hey,
step the game up.
Back in the day, we got PlayStations and all that, man. Nah, for real. You got to up the ante now, man. It ain't no PlayStation.
I don't know what he want at 20, 25, 26. I don't know what he want.
He need to be starting his career, so he need to be trying to get something that can, you know what I'm saying, be productive in the future. That PlayStation ain't helping you, bro. Get some real money.
I hope you got a real job.
Stop playing with that petty cash.
Man, get her to put you on with a real job, a company some way. Get her to help you start your career. That would be messed up. Dwayne Howard said, "No dinner. Son come home wondering why he ain't got a plate." Yeah, that is.
No. He's not eating dinner at the crib. That plate is to go, Dwayne. What you talking about?
Oh no, man, shit.
And I'm hoping the son don't live with her if they both 26 or 27. I hope he got his own place.
You would hope so.
But at 26 or 27, he might be bouncing around a little bit.
Oh, Damon brought up something. He said, Damon said he whipped. That son gonna see his emotions for eventually that's what's gonna happen. He not gonna tell, but the son gonna pick up on it. Eventually, he gonna pick up. If you feeling the way you feeling now, man, you want her to buy. I mean, you want it to be something, and she done told you it ain't nothing. Yeah, them emotions gonna come on out in a little bit.
Dog, his emotions gonna lead him to tell, dog. He ain't gonna be able to handle it. You can listen to the letter and hear him pouring out his heart. How can I get it to be more? I want more. Dog, it ain't about you right now.
Well, I hope you take our advice, man. You asked us 2 questions, man. We gave you the answer to 2 questions, man. We gave you a little bit more too, man. Like I say, man, go and get. Hey, don't stop hitting it if it's good, man. Enjoy it, If it's good, enjoy it. But don't let your homeboy know. Don't let your homeboy know. And she don't want you for no more than just your pee. Because technically, man, truth be told, you was backstage, underage, adolescent.
How you doing?
Fine.
That was your problem, man. That was your problem. But since we're talking a little bit of BBD, man, we might as well take a walk, man. Take a walk down the 90s block. You know what we like to do. Right around this time, man, we like to take a walk down the 90s block, man. We picked something from the time's greatest decade, the 1990s. And we go in the 1990s and we discuss something. And this week, we're going to discuss our most favorite Delta on the show. She had a post. She had a post on her page, and on her page, she brought up the great Bill DeVoe. They had Shauna, why don't you explain it? Hell is your post?
We recently celebrated the 35th anniversary of Belle Biv DeVoe's inaugural album, Poison. So today's 90s block is, what was your favorite track on Poison? Was it Do Me? Was it Poison? Was it When Will I See You Smile Again? What was your favorite track on the Poison album? 35 years ago.
35, boy. That's
35 years. Damn, y'all old.
Shauna is an auntie.
Ooh.
She is an auntie for real.
I own my auntie-hood. I own it.
They go to post right here.
So does nephew.
Oh, we got that on.
Mentorship matters.
BBD's Poison album is 35 years old today. 35. You know what time it is. One gotta go. Are we gonna do one gotta go, or are we gonna do your favorite song?
No, just pick your favorite. Just pick your
Don't
favorite.
do one gotta go. Just do the favorite.
I like the one gotta go concept.
Okay. Well, one gotta go.
No, it ain't your segment. It's Jess Hilarious. Hilarious.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Envy. Don't do that, light skin. Don't do that.
Like Envy say, I'm black. I'm really black.
Dominican. Don't do that.
Was the album Poison? The album wasn't Poison. What was the single? Oh, the album was Poison?
The album was,
yeah.
The album
was right. And I'm going with Poison.
That's your favorite?
Poison. It
debuted March 20th, 1990.
Poison, man.
Poison.
What you got, Carl?
Oh, that's tough. Because I really did like Do Me Till You Get to the Rap and his backstage, underage, adolescent. How you doing?
But that's the thing. I think they were talking. I think they were talking about they were backstage underage.
No,
that's what I think. I don't think they were talking about the girl. I think they were saying they were backstage.
Backstage, underage, adolescent. How you doing? Fine. She replied, I sighed. I like to do the wild thing.
But see, that's, it's kind of up in there. It's kind of open for interpretation.
Fine. She replied.
Yeah, but I mean, he never said who was backstage underage. He said, yes, she replied. They could have been talking to an adult while they were backstage.
Okay. But that When Will I See You Smile Again? Whoo, baby. On every slow jam CD or tape that I made, every slow jam tape that I made from 1990 to 1994 had that on there.
Dwayne said he liked Do Me.
Wow, this thing only had 10 songs on the album? It only had 10 songs on the album. They don't do that anymore.
1990. It's 2025 where you got 18 tracks on the album.
Not back then. Short and to the point. Trying to get your best hits on there.
Well, hey, man. Me.
Dwayne sent some stars. Dwayne.
Appreciate it, Dwayne. Appreciate it, Dwayne.
Not Dwayne, it's Dwayne.
He's still not bringing you on while Chance ain't here.
But yeah, I like Poison, man. I like the title track, man. I think that was my favorite
title track. That's it. Poison.
That Poison. Dun, 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 dun. Come on.
Poison. Poison.
Girl is poison.
But anyway,
Hey.
it's
Now that gave us the world famous line, never trust a big button
smile. Yep. You can't. No, wait a minute.
That last note at the end.
Yep.
Yeah, let them do it. BBB did it. Bell Biv DeVoe did it a little better. But you know, we get the point.
He sound like somebody stepped on his toe.
Don't hate on my musical talent. Don't hate on my musical talent. But yeah, man, that was Bell Biv DeVoe and their album Poison. So,
Dwayne, you know the younger folks have no idea what Napster is, right?
Napster, boy. Hey, Napster and LimeWire. I was more with LimeWire than Napster.
Yeah, me too. I was with LimeWire too, boy. They were burning them CDs like hell back then.
Stole a lot of money from these artists. Oh well. Go on tour. Get it back. But yeah, man.
Welcome to the comments. We getting ready to shut it down, but welcome to the comments anyway.
Yeah, man, you way late.
Way late. We appreciate you tuning in, but we're about to wrap it up.
He ain't wrong, but he late.
he wrong too. He dead wrong. Only ugly light-skinned person I know.
Hey, he is wrong now. Don't do my boy slide like that. Give him the rest of his ugly. He's still very ugly. Don't steal none of the ugly from him. Hey, Ron.
Don't cut him short on the ugly.
Do not cut him short. Give him all that he deserves.
Sound like a hater.
I am a hater.
Wayne, you had to put the paper over the top so you could record over what was on the tape. Come on now. Don't test my gangster.
Yeah, you got to remember, Shauna old, Dwayne. She know about that.
Shauna was back with the 8-track.
8 tracks. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no rewind. She had to ride around the block. That's why she know all the music. She couldn't rewind it. She had to keep riding.
That's why she is the musician, the musical aficionado she is. She's seen it all, the 70s, the 80s, the hippies.
Shauna, only person I know who got a record collection.
Still got it, the vinyl.
Vinyl.
For the record, like no pun intended or pun intended, I actually got the first 4 Prince albums. I'm super hype about that.
Look at him.
There you go. And what was you doing when they came out? You saw them in concert when they came out?
You knew it.
With my daddy, he shot her like old man till she let her already shot.
Old people give you worms.
Except for that uncle.
He wasn't old. He was only like 5 years older than us. As a matter of fact, I really do need to find out how many years older. I thought he was like 5.
You got his number, give him a call.
I actually don't anymore. It's been a long time since I talked to but he always asks about me though.
I bet he do. He's just like that. He's just like that young fella in that letter.
But we did not exchange we did not exchange any bodily fluids though.
Yeah, that's what condoms for. That stopped the exchange of bodily fluids. Oh well. Well, check this out, man. It's been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast. LBZ, you got anything to say before we get out of here, LBZ?
Man, I just want to shout out the former heavyweight champ, 2-time heavyweight champ, George Foreman.
R.I.P.
He passed away, and I want to thank him for making them George Foreman grills because they helped me get through my 4 years of college. I thought I was a real chef when I was putting them pork chops and chicken strips and them hamburgers on that George Foreman. I thought I was a real chef. So shout out to George Foreman.
Kitchen all smoked out.
All the smoke. So the fan in the dirt, the smoke detector. Yes, sir.
And let me ask you a question. Do you still have a George? Because I don't have a George Foreman grill anymore, man. You still got one?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. I need to go and buy me a George Foreman
grill. The price going up now.
Oh, yeah, they jacking them up. You know that.
But the air fryer done took over for the George Foreman grill for me. Air fryer done took over.
You can't take over
on Amazon. Let me see.
Well, why you letting me see? You got any parting shots you want to say before you get out of here? Comments.
Love on you, people. The weather's warming up. People starting to move outside. Like, just check in on your people. Let them know you're thinking about them. I say it all the time. Life is fleeting, right? So just make sure you check on your people, and y'all just be kind. It costs you nothing to be kind to people.
Just be kind and rewind.
Don't steal from Dwayne. Don't steal from Dwayne.
He stole from Blockbuster.
Well, check this out, man. It's been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 podcast. And I know we're getting into that season, man. We talk about our parents and stuff like that. So I want, all you people out there, man, if you see someone's parent, you might want to just go and take them out one time. Take them out, get them something to eat, take them out to dinner, make them feel good. And you might get to hit it. We'll holler at you later on the Rip 28 podcast. We holler.
Oh, man.
You can get a George Foreman grill for $19.99. A 2-serving grill. That's a 2-serving grill. The big one gonna cost you a little more than that.
You know you want to be. You run 2 servings.
The little one put a hot dog on. The little one put a hamburger on.
Look, you can get an outdoor George Foreman.
Nah, I don't mess with that. I'm on the grill for real. Oh well. We'll see you next time.
The smoke is for $76.
We'll see you next time.